네, 안녕하세요. 베이스의 이연수입니다.
안녕하세요. 드럼 데이비드 홀든입니다.
안녕하세요. 보컬하고 기타의 케빈입니다.
안녕하세요. 기타 도중모입니다.
As a rock band, we wanted a sound that was spacey when we created our band first. So the name, we were choosing a name, and we wanted a name to show that. So we thought when we came up with some random words, we thought Magna, and it was like big, so like big and like space, and then Fall was just another word that we added onto it, but it sounded good together. I met our previous bassist in a bar one night. His name is Neil. He plays a Harry Big Button. So I was in the bar and Neil asked me, do I know a drummer? It was the first time I'd met Neil. So I said, I play drums. And Neil had arranged to meet Kevin to try and start a band. And we came together that night in the bar and Magna Fall started. Actually, it was Bastards of Bupyang started that time. The following week we got together and jammed.
So if we saw someone on the street and they asked us what kind of music we play, we'd probably ask if they know bands like Rush and Queens of Stone Age, Tool, and Soundgarden, and kind of say our sound is a combination of those. It's progressive rock, but it's pretty straightforward, so it's still like driving rock.
마그나폴이 다른 밴드들과 다른 점은 아무래도 이제 외국인 보컬이잖아요. 그래서 좀 더 시원한 성량과 거친 음색을 잘 표현할 수 있다는 굉장히 보컬적인 장점이 있겠고요. 다른 게 또 있다면 이제 저희 굉장히 매시브한 사운드를 잘 만들어내요. 그래서 다운튜닝이라든가 이런 사운드 다른 밴드도 많이 시도하지만 좀 더 매시브하고 밑으로 잘 깔리고 시원시원한 아까 얘기한 케빈이 얘기했던 약간 드라이빙 사운드가 굉장히 잘 나오는 게 저희 특징이라고 할 수 있겠습니다.
I think so. The first album we recorded was Japan, and we recorded that album. It was kind of our first experiment with sound, with the sound we wanted to create ourselves.
Pakistan and Billy Joe were fighting in the sea. 1,500 light years now they're marching next to me in the chain gang.
And that time we were going for a sound that had spacey elements. And a lot of the themes of Kevin's lyrics were about space things or some science fiction. And we kind of kept with the science fiction theme to the next album. Maybe Kevin can talk about the lyrics of the first album.
Yeah, I think the lyrics kind of mimic the sound that we were going for. So like a spacey sound, but hard rock. So we had a lot of space operas like Warp 5 Boogie and Sand Shadow, 모래 그림자, wrote some in Korean. Actually, our second EP was the only 3-song EP. We were going for like a more mainstream. It's called No Mirror. We did a cover of 골도 안 보는 여자 by 태진아. Thanks. It's been a while. 골도 안 보는 여자 by 태진아, and we made like a rock version of that, and then we did like kind of a cafe song and one original. So since that, we've got these guys, got Yeonsu and Jungmo, and we kind of made it more progressive, and our Space Kitchen is a more progressive album, and I think the next EP is going to be even more progressive and more diverse, and maybe more accessible too in some ways, because we'll have some kind of mainstream songs, but also maybe more ballad type of songs and less just straight. Slow song. Yeah, we might write one slow song finally. All of our songs are fast, so. Moscapel is kind of really heavily influenced by Soundgarden. They have a lot of songs where they put two ideas together. Actually, there was a song called Apple Bite, and maybe I got the idea subconsciously, but the song idea is about doing something that you kind of want to do, but you know you shouldn't do, but then you really want to do it, so you do it. It's kind of like lust or addiction. It's kind of dark theme. So the apple is the thing you want. You don't. It's the forbidden apple, like the biblical Adam and Eve sense, and then the musk is the animal scent.
So far, with songs we've written for the new album, songs like "Consume Her," which is getting like more and more progressive than Space Kitchen, and songs like "Take 5." It has like an off signature. It's all in 5 actually, and 5 maybe 5/7 or 5/8 at the end. But we're kind of experimenting with time signatures and more progressive elements. I think we were writing that song. We were listening to King Crimson and some of like other old progressive rock bands like Yes. And
Yeah, I think the new album will be a really big surprise for all the Magna Fall fans out there. If we have any left, because we're taking it in really different directions. We're doing, there's a couple songs that I think will sound mainstream almost, but kind of refreshing. And there's other ones that are kind of really out there. So I just hope we find an audience that likes different things, different songs. I think that's what we like to do. So we want to find people who like different songs as their favorite song. That's really fun to do. So that's what I get happy about writing new songs. So before we did Top Band, we didn't know too many Korean bands, big ones, and now we knew a lot of the bigger ones, which is cool. But to be honest, I think the most exciting thing about the Hongdae scene is it's changing, and the smaller bands that are becoming bigger, becoming well known. Anyways, they're able to do a lot of interesting, daring, new things. They don't have a lot of pressure from labels or anything, so they're doing like really cool stuff that I like, experimental, progressive. So I always appreciate seeing new bands in the scene that are really good. That's really cool.
장르라는 걸 저희 굳이 이제 생각하고 싶지는 않아요. 장르에 굳이 도전하자면 뭐 이제 다른 이제 포크 뮤직 같은 거 있잖아요. 뭐 이제 불가리 포크 뮤직이라든지 뭐 이제 저 같은 경우는 최근에 이제 음악을 듣다 보니까 이제 사람들이 모르던 이제 새로운 음악들이 많아요, 생각보다. 이제 그래서 그런 걸 시도해 보는 것도 좋을 것 같은데, 글쎄요, 저희가 잼을 통해서라든지 저희가 이제 듣던 음악이나 그런 이제 또 기분에 따라서 이제 저희가 시도하고 저희가 좋아하는 거를 이제 계속 해보는데, 글쎄요, 굳이 뭐 장르라기보단 이제 저희가 이제 새로운 걸 원하는 걸 추구하는 거 그때 달라질 수 있잖아요. 이제 그래서 그렇게 한번 해보고 싶어요.
Yeah, something I would really like to do is something that some Korean bands are doing, fusion, kind of traditional like kayagum and the haegum and different drum instruments, and really making it like electrifying it and making it rockish, but it's not rock, it's not traditional. It's really cool. It's got a nice different sound, and I'd like to add that in some of our songs, but I'm not sure if it fits. But if we made our songs fit to the traditional instruments, I think that would be really cool and probably good for us in Korea as well, because it might tie us in with
For 2015, we hope to first record a new album, and then we hope to follow that up by playing a lot of major festivals, hopefully in Korea, and also we hope to play some other Asian city. Just hope.